Title: I opened the door to my wife's company's lavish party with a gift in hand. Start: I remember the sound of the door splitting open. A wall of laughter hit me before I even stepped in. Crystal chandeliers rained light over suits, gowns, and champagne. I clutched the box in my hands, gift-wrapped, stupidly hopeful. I thought I was arriving as a husband. Turns out, I had walked into my own execution. The spotlight shifted across the room, landing on her. My wife, my partner of 8 years, the woman who once said my love was enough. She stood at the center, lips trembling, but not from fear, from excitement. Because right in front of her, kneeling on marble, was her CEO. Tailored navy suit, diamond ring raised, a smirk playing for the cameras. "Will you leave your poor, helpless husband," he said loudly, voice amplified by a mic I hadn't noticed, "and marry me instead?" The room roared with laughter, like a cruel sitcom with me as the punchline. I caught the faces, colleagues, friends, her assistants, people I had funded through her company when it was nothing but a startup bleeding cash. And then her answer. Yes, one word, sharp as a blade, no hesitation, no shame. The air left my chest, but I didn't stumble, I didn't fight. I smiled, a small, cold curve of the lips. Then I turned, walked out, left the box behind on the gift table like a forgotten prop. On the drive home, silence pressed harder than any scream could. My hands didn't shake, my heart didn't race. Instead, a strange clarity settled, like ice water flooding my veins. I replayed our past, the late nights we spent building her dream, the money I poured in when investors left her out of boardrooms, how I mortgaged my family's land to keep payroll alive, how I held her when she cried, whispering that one day she'd prove them all wrong. She did prove them wrong, but the moment success came, she forgot the hands that held her up. She forgot me. No, that's not right. She discarded me. And for that, forgetting would not be her luxury. I had seen signs, whispers of dinners that weren't just dinners, perfume lingering when she claimed late meetings, her sudden obsession with dresses I never saw her wear. My gut screamed betrayal long before tonight confirmed it. So I had prepared, quietly, patiently. While she thought me clueless, I was documenting. Screenshots, signed contracts, financial ledgers. Every thread of the empire we built together weaved carefully into my name. She never asked, never noticed. Love blinded her to the legal lines she signed. 90%. That's what I held. Majority owner, founder on paper. Every investor, every transaction tied back to me. I let her play CEO because I wanted her to feel powerful. She thought the crown was hers, but the throne was always mine. So when I got home, I sat at my desk, logged in, and began to erase her world. First, I canceled the party's funding. Credit lines frozen, mod toast. The caterers, the decorators, the venue manager all received notifications at once. Payments reversed, contracts voided. $1 million night turned into chaos. Then the trips. The private jet to Bali she had bragged about, the yacht reservation in Monaco, the Paris penthouse rental, all paid from my accounts. With one click, gone. Next, the company. I drafted the motion to dissolve her authority, pulled the emergency clause, froze executive salaries, locked her out of every system. One button after another, I dismantled her castle brick by brick. By midnight, I had pulled my 90%, a $357 million empire redirected into my holding company. Her CEO, her board, her friends, they now had nothing but crumbs. That's when my phone lit up. Calls, messages, notifications exploding in a frenzy. 156 missed calls in less than an hour. Her name flashing, then the CEO's, then mutual friends. Pleas, threats, promises. I didn't answer. I poured myself a drink instead. The quiet hum of ice against glass drowned their desperation. But then, knocking. Not timid, desperate, repeated. I opened the door, and there she was, mascara streaked, hair undone, heels in her hand from running. Behind her, a car idled with headlights burning into the night. Her eyes darted past me, searching for mercy. "You can't do this," she whispered. "I already have," I replied. She reached for my arm, tears cutting lines down her cheeks. "Please, I made a mistake. He doesn't love me. You do. We can fix this." I almost laughed, not because it was funny, but because it was pathetic. The same mouth that said yes to another man hours ago now begged for my forgiveness. I leaned closer, voice steady, almost gentle. "You made your choice when you answered him in front of the world. Now live with it. You wanted a richer man. Well, he has nothing without me, and so do you." Her knees buckled. She sank onto my porch like a beggar, clutching her phone as the reality unraveled. Calls meant unanswered now, her allies already abandoning a sinking ship. I didn't slam the door. I closed it quietly, deliberate, final. Inside, the silence returned. Heavy, but no longer suffocating. I sat back, sipping what was left of my drink. Outside, her sobs turned into silence too. That night, I slept soundly for the first time in years. People ask if revenge heals. It doesn't. It scars differently. But sometimes the wound needs that scar to remind you never to trust blind again. I gave her everything. She gave me betrayal. Now she has nothing. And I have peace.